Hello students, welcome you all. Today we will be starting with the second chapter, okay, that is your business activities. This is class 9 ICSE, okay, ICSE ninth Commercial Studies. Fine, in last class we have seen economic activities under which we have seen towards the end of the chapter three categories, right? One is your business, other one is your profession, and third one is your employment. Okay, in this particular chapter we will be focusing on business activities. Okay, so in this video we will be seeing first two parts, okay, your business activities like meaning of business and characteristics of business. Fine. So straight away we will start. We will not waste too much of time. Okay, these videos are going to be crisp and hopefully will be useful for your revision as well for the exam. Okay, so meaning of business is an economic activity which we have seen in a last chapter, carried on for earning money. Okay, basically carrying on for earning profits, money and profits, right? It is economic activity because it involves money, right? There will be one buyer and there will be one seller, right? Seller will give product or services, okay, and buyer will pay consideration, which is money, okay, and in very formal term we call it as consideration, right? It involves sale, transfer or exchange of goods or services, right? It involves sale. So this example is of sale. Okay, I'm giving product and in return of that I'm getting money, so this is called as sale. Okay, next is your transfer or exchange of goods and services. Okay, so this is like your barter system, what used to happen in like earlier days, and nowadays also these things happen in certain industries. Okay, uh, transfer is basically transferring the title of the good. Okay, transfer of title, that means you are giving up on the ownership and the buyer is becoming the owner of the goods that he has purchased. Okay, then goods and services are provided to satisfy human wants, not for personal use. Okay, now this one sentence is there in your exam, not for personal use. It is written as rather than personal use in book. Okay, what is the meaning of this sentence? Goods and services are provided to satisfy human wants, not for personal use. Okay, so consider one example. See, you have purchased a car, okay, and you are using this car for your own commute, so that is personal use, right? Now you have purchased a car and you are giving this car on rent. Okay, so this is not a personal use, this is business use, right? So whenever you like buy or sell goods, okay, exchange goods, transfer goods or services with intent to like do some transactions which will give you monetary benefit, so that comes under business, right? Now we will see nature of business. Business is an occupation that includes many different activities. Fine, it is occupation, okay, carried out for earning money. It covers all activities through which goods are extracted from nature. Okay, now these are activities which involves in carrying out the business. Okay, what are those activities? Extracted from nature. Okay, goods extracted from nature, raw material. So we will take example of a business which is Cloth manufacturing. Okay, what is the raw material for cloth? Cotton, right? Extracted from nature, transformed or processed by man and machine. Okay, so there are man or machines which will transform this cotton into thread, right? Transported from one place to another. Okay, thread, then thread will become cloth. Okay, after this is your final product after the processing, transported from one place to another. Now I am in let us say Gujarat. Okay, and my buyer is in different state, let us say Delhi. Okay, so I have manufactured this cloth in Gujarat. I have received order from a buyer who is in Delhi. So how will I give this product, this goods to this buyer? Okay, so there is a transport involved. Fine. Stored for future use. Now I have produced 500-meter cloth. Okay, out of which this buyer has purchased 200 meters. Okay, so 300 meters it's still with me. Now till I get the second buyer, okay, I have to store this particular stock that is with me. Okay, so this I will store in a warehouse, or popularly known as godowns, right? So that is your storage. So stored for future use. In future I'll get some buyer and I'll sell this product to that buyer. Okay, so I'm storing this product for the future use. Supplied to customer who are ready to pay. Okay, this customer, he has purchased the product from me. Now he will pay me the money. Okay, so these are all the activities that are involved. Okay, these are specific to the manufacturing business. Okay, there are other businesses as well, like trading. In trading, what you do, you purchased already produced good. Okay, and then you are just selling it by uh, introducing some margin to it. Okay, for example, let us say, see for example, see in business, broadly these are the three types. Okay, one is your manufacturing, which we have just now seen. Okay, where what you do, you will use raw material extracted from the nature. You will process the raw material. Okay, you will production of goods, you will do produce production of goods. Like these are the activities. Okay, you will process, production of goods will happen, then you will find a buyer and you will transport that good. The balance good you will store for future, right? And you will collect money from buyer after delivery, right? This is your manufacturing. So in manufacturing, these two are additional steps. You convert raw material to product. Okay, the second type is trading. In trading, what happens, there is a one there is one trader, okay, who will buy the ready product. Now let us say he is buying from this manufacturer don't want to involve in finding buyers. Okay, finding retail buyers. Okay, he don't want to involve much into transport. Okay, so what he will do, he will catch one trader and he will sell majority of his product to this trader. Okay, now this trader is also, let us say he is in Gujarat. Okay, and he don't have much of contact in entire India, okay, to sell his product, but he is a trader. He is also based in, let us say, Gujarat, but he is having contact. He is roaming around all of the India. He is taking orders from different uh, buyers. Okay, uh, so he is expert in that. So what he will do, he will purchase in bulk from this manufacturer. Okay, ready products he will purchase, he will add some commission, percentage of commission, that is his profit. Okay, and after that he will simply sell that ready product to the buyer. So that is trading. You buy ready product, you add your percentage, okay, and then you sell. So maybe he has purchased for, let us say, 100 rupees per meter. Okay, then he will add his 5% commission, and he will sell to the buyer at 105. So this 5% is profit for the trading business. Fine. Then third is your service industry. Services are like transport is one of the service. Then your entertainment is one of the service. Okay, this we will see in detail. So these are the three broad categories of business. Okay, then this we have seen in earlier chapter, what is the difference between business and profession and employment. So profession is basically, it requires special education, training and skill. It involves personal and expert services, okay, for fees. Okay, they take fees. Examples: chartered accountants, CAs, which many of you may be aspiring to become. That's why you have opted this subject of commercial study, and maybe some student have opted for commercial applications. That also we will cover as the time go ahead. Okay, then doctors, architect, lawyers. Okay, these are the professions. Okay, they charged, these professionals give service. Okay, and in return they charged fees. This is what we have seen. Employment is simply people who are employed with either business or with the professional. Okay, and they take salary or wages. Fine. So this is your meaning of business. We have discussed quite broadly. Okay, now we will see characteristics of business. So first is your sale, transfer or exchange. Okay, all business activities involve sale. Okay, that is buying and selling of service for money, or exchange of goods and services for some consideration. Okay, now money, exchange of money is quite narrow term. Okay, there is one seller, let us say, and there is one buyer. This buyer, uh, this seller is giving you a product. Okay, now there is a choice for a buyer. Okay, either he can give money, okay, or he can give money plus something in kind. Okay, for example, your exchange offers. Okay, let us say this is a seller of a cell phone, so he's selling new mobile phone, new mobile he's selling, and this buyer is having old phone. Okay, the new mobile phone, the value of that phone is, let us say, 1 lakh. Okay, and this buyer is using some old phone. So for this new phone, either the buyer can give full 1 lakh rupees in money. Okay, hope you are understanding this. Or the seller will tell the buyer, you can exchange your old phone, I will give like 5,000 rupees value to that phone, and you can give me five like your old phone plus 95 in money. Okay, so that is consideration. Consideration involves everything, not only money. Hope you have understood this example. Okay, buying and selling for price is the essence of business. Okay, without sale or exchange for price, it is not a business. Okay, see, without sale or exchange for price, without price, it is not a business. That means you are giving something for free, then it is not a business, that will be a charity. Okay, that will be a donation. Like you are giving money but you are not getting anything in return, that will be a donation, right? Example: cooking food for personal use is not business. That's fine. This is quite easy. You can read and you will be able to understand. Dealing in goods and services. Okay, every business enterprise produces or buys goods and services for selling to others. Fine, this we have seen. Goods may be consumer goods, okay, that is your bread, clothes, shoes, or producer goods, that is your materials, machinery, etc. Services are intangibles like electricity, insurance, banking, etc. Okay, so here we have seen like two type of goods. See, if the person is dealing in goods, okay, there can be two type of goods. One is your producer goods and one is your consumer good. Okay, consumer good is what you and me, what we use, okay, in daily life. Okay, so daily activity. Okay, producer goods is what, like the first example which we have seen, there is one person who wants to do business of renting cars. Okay, for him the car will be producer good. Okay, because he will do business from that and he will earn something. Okay, there is one person who wants uh, like biscuit making machine, so that is a producer good. Okay, goods that is meant for producers, like that. Okay, hope you have understood this. Regular dealing business involves series of dealing. Okay, now there are two things. One is your business. Okay, and one is called as adventure. Okay, so business basically is regular dealing. You day by day you perform the same activity. Okay, business involves series of dealing. A single transaction cannot be called as a business. For example, see, you are having a hotel. Okay, so every day you will open your hotel, you will cook food, you will serve food, you will get money for that food. Okay, so that is called as a business. Adventure is something, see, you have arranged let us say 1 day trip. Okay, and out of like hobby you are doing this only once in a year. Okay, and for this, all this management, for all this activity, you are charging money as well from the people who are joining your adventure trip. Okay, or 1 day trip, so that is called as adventure, not as a business. Though the sale of service is there, though the money in consideration is involved, okay, we cannot call it as a business because it is not a regular activity. Okay, so we will call it as a adventure. Adventure is a one time activity. Okay, or irregular activity, like this. Okay, next is profit motive. Business should be for profit. Okay, business is not a charity, it is with the motive of earning profit. Okay, that is a fundamental of doing any business. Okay, hope you are understanding this, right? Okay, now one example here to consider. Okay, suppose uh, see, profit is necessary for survival, growth, and expansion. Now how this works? Okay, so how any business start is, you basically introduce capital to the business. Okay, now suppose you are having 1 lakh rupees, and with this 1 lakh you wanted to start your business, any business. Okay, so after 1 month there should be a situation that you will earn 100 and 1 lakh and 10,000, so your profit is 10,000 rupees. Only then you can survive. Okay, let us say you're not making any profit. Okay, so from this 1 lakh rupees you will purchase raw material, you will give salaries to the people who are working for you. Okay, and if there is no profit involved, then what will happen? Okay, this 1 lakh, out of this 1 lakh you will make expenses Okay, so let us say in first month you have made expense of 30,000 rupees. Okay, so how much money you are left with? 70,000 rupees. Next month again 30,000. This is when you are not making any profit. Okay, so 40,000, and eventually your money will become zero. Okay, then how will you be able to survive? Okay, that's why the profits are very much necessary. So you will start your business with 1 lakh rupees. Suppose you are incurring 30,000 rupees as expenses. Okay, then for these expenses you must earn 50,000 rupees. Okay, so 20,000 is your profit. Hope you are understanding. Like 30,000, let us say you are doing simple trade business. You have purchased 30,000 rupees of goods. Okay, this is your capital, 1 lakh rupees. Okay, out of this you have spent 30,000 to buy a product which is product A. Now you have to sell this product A. Okay, for your selling price should be more than 30,000. Let us say 31,000. Okay, so when you will calculate your capital again at the month end, let us say, so the calculation will be like this: 1 lakh minus 30,000 plus 31,000. Okay, so ultimately you will be left with 1 lakh 1,000 if you can do this calculation. Okay, so your wealth has increased by 1,000, that is your profit. Okay, if this is not the case, okay, you are not making any money and you are just spending, then ultimately your capital will vanish, it will become zero. Okay, and the survival will be in question. Okay, you will not be able to survive as a business. Fine. Then creation of utilities. Okay, so business creates time utility, place utility, okay, and possession utility. A business exists to create and deliver value satisfaction to customer at profit. Okay, this we will see in detail. Then economic activities. Business is a primary and economic activity. This we know, we have seen in detail in first chapter, involving production, distribution, okay, and services for satisfaction of human wants. Okay, it is also socio-economic function as it reflects value and belief of society. That is fine. Risk. Risk is an essential part of any business. Okay, it means uncertainty of profits or possibility of loss. Okay, risk arise due to demand change, theft of theft or fire, natural calamities, bad debts, etc. Okay, now for risk there are two type of risk. Okay, one is manageable risk and one is uncontrollable. Okay, manageable risk is what? See, uh, demand change, theft, fire. Okay, see, you have a godown where you are keeping all your goods. Okay, now what is the risk? You have not put any lock on this godown. Okay, proper lock. Okay, that's why the like uh, robbers are coming and they are looting your goods. Okay, so this is manageable risk. Okay, where you can use some measures to prevent the loss. Okay, for fire, if you have proper fire equipments, firefighting equipments, okay, you can prevent this, or you can like minimize your loss. Okay, demand, it is in your hand, you can like control cost, you can drop the price of your product, you can give some discount and you can generate some demand, so you can manage this risk. Okay, uncontrollable risk is what? Natural calamity. Okay, earthquake, you cannot control this, right? You have sold. Now what is bad debt? Bad debt is your buyer don't have money to pay. Okay, so this is you, seller, and this is buyer. Okay, you have given goods, and he said I will pay after 1 month. After 1 month I will pay. Okay, but after 1 month he's saying I don't have money, I cannot pay. That is the situation where you have lost your money. Okay, you have given goods worth rupees 10,000 and now you will not get that money, so your loss is 10,000 rupees. Understood? Okay, so that is your loss. So that is what bad debt is. Your buyer refused to pay, or he is not in the position to pay. Okay, that is also not in your hand. Okay, you have already given the goods. What is in your hand is, like, if those are very valuable goods, then either take the money in advance, okay, or like ask for some guarantee. Okay, but it is like low value good, you have given credit period of 1 month and that person has become bankrupt. Okay, bankrupt means he don't have any money in his bank account. Okay, in that situation you will not be able to receive your money. Okay, so hope you have understood this till this part. So we will stop here, we will take a break, and then we will see the next part of this chapters.